Hey, what's happening? It's a boy Mothupi. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be looking at how you can catch a sniper entry from our trade, which is the US30 trade. I want us to focus more on the US30 markets because that's what I've been looking at in the past few years. So I want us to focus a bit more on how you can be able to catch that sniper entry. But before that, I want us to just grab a few munchies, because I'm starving, and yeah, that's when I'll pull up my laptop and then I'll be able to just walk you guys through some of the trades and how you can actually look into catching one of the snipers entries out there. But if you haven't, make sure that you like and subscribe. Let us get started with today's video.
Okay, no, well, you need to clean your laptop, yo.
Yeah.
There you go, brother.
Just to show how the market moves, come around these levels is where we're actually looking for sniper entries. So this is what I wanted to see. Because remember, today's video we're gonna speak about sniper entries. So I want to break down how I come up with those sniper entries. So when I get home, I'm gonna be breaking it down more.
I like it. With you, I'd have to take. Okay, yeah, but.
Okay guys, so we did make it home. I thought I was gonna be able to record nice there where I was, but I noticed that it's gonna be hard of us to be able to make a video from there. So I decided that I'll be looking at some of these setups, potential setups, still continue to do what I've been doing. But now, I was like, what, I'll finish up the video back home. So yeah, I did exactly that. So getting straight to the topic, guys. Spotting or finding those sniper entries. Honestly speaking, it's all about you being able to spot specific patterns within the market, because once you spot those specific patterns, that's when you know how to be able to spot entries via those patterns. This video is sponsored by Traders Central. Traders Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrencies exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with your trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off your very first plan. Get started. So basically, spotting potential setups would be you just coming through like this, and then let's say once you get here, it'll be, let's say, a pattern that presents itself that's similar to this. Once this is being done, and then maybe also on the low, this is the higher lows. It has two higher lows, and then the first lower low and the second lower low. Let's say this is the first, this is the second lower low. Automatically we can be saying that once we get to the third lower low, that's when we'll be placing our buy positions exactly at the touch, and then maybe stop loss can be just below our low, the previous lower low, which is this one here, and then obviously we're going to the upside with it. That could be one of the ways that you can spot potential entries now, because at the end, I think the purpose of us being able to see this is to understand that spotting or coming up with those right entries, it's all about spotting specific patterns. Once you're able to get those specific patterns, that's when you'll be able to dive a bit more deeper into how do you trade those patterns, how do you execute those patterns, where do you place stops with those patterns, where do you get better entries with those patterns. So let's say, for instance, this is US30. We've been looking at this trade you guys did see from during the day. Even not even from during the day, if you are in the app, you'd notice that this is a setup that I've been looking at since the week has started. Today we're on Wednesday, but since the week has started, we've been looking for a buy all the way to the upside. Because at first, obviously I can see this left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder right here. Can see, so this is something that I saw at first. There's a specific pattern that allowed me to see that buy, but I still, when it changes, it gets to be evolved. So let's say now, for instance, after this head and shoulders, it has confirmed our move to the upside. Price broke out higher high, higher low, higher. It failed to break the highs here. So you can simply see that with this being said, we've got here our first high low. we've got our second high low. Exactly at our third highest low is where price has retraced, you understand? So with this, what I'm looking for is just by coming, because I remember, let me just show you guys one thing that I've been able to do is that when you do get to that specific let's say now through that from the 1 hour time frame, when you get at that specific touch that you've been waiting for, then you start going to a smaller time frame, even if you go to 5 minutes time frame, but you wait for what we call candlestick confirmation. So let's say now, for instance, on this 1 hour, let's say on this 1 hour, we got to our third touch, everything that we've been looking for. So that's how I enter. I wait for my third touch. Once you get to third touch, I should be looking for entries. Then I go to the 15 minute. That's what I'm comfortable with. When I go on the 15 minute, I'm going to look for a candlestick confirmation. And you can see with this beautiful candlestick right here, it means that we are ready for what? For buyers. Let me just put this for buyers right here, buyers, and then stops just there, and then price still coming back. I'm going all the way upwards. Like now, possibly we're looking at 3% here, but like obviously our target is way more to the upside. So now with this, I have this area also being able to show me what is price saying. Is price actually going to break above here? Because I still have beliefs that maybe price can still play a bit and still continue going up. Like let's say now, for instance, on the 60 minute, looking at US 30, as I understand, there's a higher chance of us now getting 1, 2, 3 touches, maybe price coming back and then playing a bit more around here, and then we're going back to the upside. But do you see that when that happens, if you already caught the sniper entry, you would have now locked in maximum profits, just like the previous trades that you did see with me. When you lock in maximum trades, maybe you went out with 5k, then like this happens, and then it goes back down here again, then you try again, then you go back again with another entry. But this time you actually are building your account because you already had your first trade, you went profits, this is your second trade, and maybe it's still going to be a profitable one. So that's something people are not looking for. And obviously a confirmation run would be when price literally just closes above here. But this one here is not more of a sniper, because sniper ones are riskier. So sniper entries are more like a risk entry type thing. But then when you are entering like solid trades, that's when you are not going to be looking at those snipers, such as this one here. Let's say when price breaks above here, that's when you wait maybe for a retrace. A retest can be a sniper, but when it breaks above, it's not going to be a sniper, but it can still go all the way to the upside. So let's look at US 100 on that sniper method that we did speak of. Same concept. Can simply see that you with US 100 here, same thing that we've been looking at. Price had this area, we had this area that we've been looking at from the 4-hour chart right here. Price bounced back here, and then on the 60 minute we came back still, and then price impulse. So now we're facing a correction that the market started correcting here. So we've got our first touch, second touch. Look at the third touch. As soon as price got here, yes, it gave us that 1 hour candlestick confirmation, but we were not looking for the 1 hour. We're actually looking for the 15 minutes. So we're diving a bit more lower to the 15 minutes. You can simply see that as soon as we got to the third touch, price started giving us a what is it, a bullish candlestick. It's not engulfing yet, so I wouldn't take this trade. But the next candlestick here, it's almost like a doji. So this one here was a fair one to place trades on. And yeah, then just by coming like this, and then even taking profit on the first take profit, which is here, looking at the risk reward of 6, which is so much good. And this is a trade that since like during the day when I was still at the restaurant, it was moving this well. So these are like literally you being able to spot sniper entries, and now coming here, there's a high chance of price breaking and then going up, or just playing a bit more before here and then breaking and going a bit more to the upside. So even the same thing with GBP, JPY. So this is actually, this knowledge, this information, guys, people don't give out there for free. People charge heavy amounts, thousands of dollars, just for you to be able to get this information. But yeah, I'm giving it for you, because all you have to do is just like and subscribe. But with this one here, GBP, JPY, it's also a trade. Like, let's take a look at this trade that we caught here. Same thing, same concept. Just as this one here, I waited for the 1 hour close, so it broke out, it came back to retest. And right here, when price was retesting here, I was like, hey, candlestick, I'm not too okay with it. Then the next one, this candlestick that came, I was perfect engulfing. So as soon as it closed, it went to retest a bit. I bought somewhere here, had a 24 pip stop loss, had a 73 pip take profit, and then price went boom. It couldn't break above here, so I put my levels of entry, of zones here to see what happens if price gets here. Then boom, it done this. Then it went up. As soon as it was here, I broke even. then boom, it went up, it retested, it went up, it hit take profit. We ate. This was, I think, 2 weeks ago, a week ago. We ate, we celebrated. So same thing with what is going on right here. First touch is here, first touch right here, second touch, and now price. Obviously at times it's not going to be as picture perfect as you normally would think, meaning that it doesn't have to go and give that perfect touch. Just by it coming and giving this week, this rejection week, shows us that there's a higher chance of price not moving to the upside. And follow this as an engulfing. If you take a look at this whole movement, this is price where it kept on rejecting here, and if you take this as an engulfing candlestick, so this could as well be an indication of us being able to place that buyers right here, stop loss, super minimum right here, 21 pip, and our first take profit being not too far, but right here, which is like 6%. So even if you lose 6 times, but if you get that one trade that's going to give you this much, then you literally made back all those 6 losses, which is something that I love. Something about these profitable patterns that actually do play out the way that we've been able to speak about. And these are things that you'd be able to see and find more in the app, where we'll be launching, like, some of the educational series that helps you find perfect entries, sniper entries that help you find some of the most, like zones that, like, even let's say with the naked eyes it's hard to spot or it's hard to see, but you'll be able to apply this knowledge that you're learning and see from here. You'll be able to learn that. So I hope that this video did show you what it's supposed to do, show you how you can get those sniper entries, and I hope that you do know that sniper entries are not you just buying where you are not too sure why the market turns there, but sniper entries are you looking at a specific pattern, following a specific pattern, and then entering that pattern at a much more sniper's trade, whereby that's where it should not be lower than, that's if you're buying, it shouldn't be lower than that area. Then you get your entry from there, and then you scale and you keep on like moving your stop losses to break even and even into profits when it does happen to go in your direction. But make sure that you like and subscribe. It's your boy Mothupi. Thank you so much for tuning in.